You know what's funny, Scotty, is never Brenda had never worked before when we got there.
Really?
No, she was a stripper for how many years?
So she had good
So,
timing.
yeah, it was all she said, oh, it's the same thing, you know. So y- no, she used to have to do no, you do so many songs. It was a 22 minutes. She'd do a 22 minute. She was a road girl, and she'd go 22 minutes of this song, this one's upbeat, this one's seduction, this one's whatever. And then you fucking have your climax, and then the next girl comes on. And said wrestling's the same thing.
Yeah, it
She said,
is.
she said, I'll just listen to you and do as I'm told, then I'll eventually figure it out. So it didn't take too long.
No, she was with it, man. God dang, she was with it.
And when the second time I come down there and was in with Continental, me and Adrian shot that angle the first night in. And then I worked 26 weeks in a row with him.
With him. Y'all had
Right.
I know y'all had a long
and then I left.
Wow.
I said, I'm leaving. They said, what? I said, man, I ain't going to follow that act. I'm not going to follow that. And I was strictly, it wasn't the money. It was the art of learning something I could take elsewhere and learn some more shit.
Yeah. And 26 weeks and 26 weeks in front of the same people.
And we never had prearranged bullshit lined up. Yeah. We just play off each other. It was so much fun. And your dad was so good to me. When I was leaving, I finished up. I worked 10 weeks with Austin Idol. I had 8 planned, and Fuller said, can you get 2 more weeks? I said, yeah, well, I'll write this shit down and you figure it out and juggle it how you want to. So I was making the trips from Atlanta the last 2 weeks coming in. So I just had, and it was so funny, all in that territory with Fuller's and your dad, Jimmy Golden. No, I never heard anybody raise their voice about anything.
Yeah, I think they did that in their little production meetings.
I think so too, because they're all human. But I was growing up with Randy Savage getting yelled and screamed at, and every other word was motherfucker, right?
Oh.
and then I went to Ole, and Ole was the same thing. But your dad, he says, hey, he said, I talked to Ole Anderson. Ole Anderson called me up because of your dad, right? Oh. And Ole said, hey, Bob Armstrong called me. And that was when he had lost the TV, and I went over for the championship wrestling from Georgia thing, you know.
Uh-huh.
And he said, he told me you could do, Bob Armstrong told me he could do anything. So can you come in and work for me? He said, I'm going to make you a temporary tag team champion with Ted Oates. I said, I know who he is. Do I know him? No. But I said, but your dad had, I didn't even have to call to get a job. Your dad had set it up already.
Well,
and to get the recommendation from Bullet Bob Armstrong in the South was, you couldn't get any better than that.
I appreciate you telling me that story, Rip. I never knew that.
Watch. I said, watch this next video that's coming up on your screen. Remember now, watch it.
That I can't get the shit closed.